Okay guys, welcome back to the supplement review, and today is the first day of the Nitraflex challenge. Now for those of you that haven't heard of Nitraflex before, it is a pre-workout made by a company called Strom Sports from the United States of America. Now the reason why we're going to be testing this pre-workout is because it makes some pretty bold claims. Now they claim they can boost your natural free testosterone by up to 30% in 1 month just by taking this as your pre-workout. Now, how does it do that? It uses an ingredient called CFB, which it claims will boost your testosterone. Now, I've tried to do some research on this ingredient online. The only articles I could find were linked back in some way to Strom Sports. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can get some empirical evidence as to whether or not this works. Now, how are we going to do that? I'm going to be sending a blood sample away to a lab to measure my testosterone before I start taking this, and then again after a month of taking it. One thing I will say is this uses a proprietary blend, so whilst all of the key ingredients that you like to see and you hear me bang on about time and time again are in here, you've got beta-alanine, citrulline malate, arginine, caffeine, you've also got DMAE. Now you may remember that ingredient from N1, that was Nutrend's pre-workout from the Czech Republic. So that's a nootropic, it's something that helps you with focus. That pre-workout was insanely strong, so hopefully some element of that is going to transfer across to this. So what we're going to do is get this blood sample taken tonight, get it in the post first thing tomorrow morning. Now we were using a company called MediCheck. Now their testosterone checks are $29.99 online. They've got a ton of reviews. They seem to be a pretty reputable company. So this is it. This is the start of the Strom Sports Nitraflex challenge. If you watch all the way to the end of the video, I've got some samples of Strom Sports Nitraflex that I'm going to be giving away to people who want to comment down below on this video. Let me know if you want to try this. But that's it for now. Shout out to Explosive 8 for the t-shirt, and yeah, let's give it a try. Okay, so this is our testosterone testing kit. Came from MediCheck, and let's open it up and see what we've got to do. So there we are, my MediChecks. Step 1, get ready. Make the process easier, read the instructions before you begin. Step 2, collect the sample. Step 3, post and pack. Okay. So this is step 1, how to MediCheck. This is our MediCheck's booklet. Tells you what's in the kit and what to do. You just press this down on your finger. Now I'm going to give a warning to everybody at home. There is going to be blood, so if you're squeamish, now is probably a good time to point away. So here we go. Oh, yeah, felt that. I don't think I got myself good enough, so I'm just going to record a second little Lancet video. I had to give up because I used all of the needles they gave me and I didn't get anywhere near enough blood for a sample. So I'm going to email the company and ask them either to send me out another kit or to send me into one of their testing centres in London to have some blood taken intravenously. A little bit frustrating, if I'm honest. Not a great advert for MediCheck. This was going to be a free piece of PR for them, but ultimately, I guess this is one of the problems with home testing kits. I got in contact with MediCheck after the last failure, and they've sent me out a second testing kit for free. Now, I've woken up at 6:55. I finally have a usable sample. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's enough for a reading. Just put that label onto the sample. Okay, so after 8 needles in the fingers, 2 testing kits, we finally got a usable sample, and that's going to get packaged up and sent away to the laboratory for testosterone testing. Now, the testing takes about 24 to 48 hours, so in the next couple of days we should be ready to start taking Nitraflex and see whether or not it has any use. Comments on these testing kits: if you don't like needles, you're not going to enjoy this. I mean, nobody's going to enjoy this, but I mean, to me it was bearable. Okay, just getting set up tomorrow for the first day of the Nitraflex challenge. Nice sealed tub. There you go. White powder. So, it's a pretty big scoop, to be fair. That's your 1 serving of Nitraflex. There we go, day 1. Let's do it. Okay, so I got the email through from Medichecks to say that the test results were in. You just got to log on to the website, download the PDF, and then you've got your test results. My baseline testosterone reading, 18.9, which is in the middle of the range.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
Okay, everybody, so we've come to the end of the Nitraflex challenge, and it's another early morning start. We're going to try and take a final blood sample to do some empirical data analysis on whether or not this product lives up to its claims that it will boost your natural free testosterone. So we've got another kit from our guys at Medicheck. I've had a chat last night with the registered nurse at work, and she has given me some tips on how to make sure that we get a good blood sample easily. Here we go. Not how I want to spend my mornings. This is another complete failure with this company. I put all of the needles into my fingers as requested. I didn't even get 2 drops of blood this time. I would seriously suggest avoiding Medicheck.
Much later.
Okay, so here we are. This is the 4th kit from Medicheck. Now, I'm actually going to be taking this one round to a neighbour's to help me take a sample because I'm running out of Nitraflex. Okay, so finally we have a second sample. Heading down to the post office to post them today. Here we go, at the post office. Time to get this posted off and see whether Nitraflex works. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. We've got the final results in. It's been a month of using Nitraflex. Now, we've used this as recommended. That's training days and non-training days to really try and get the best out of this product and to give it a fair run. So, now if you remember, our baseline testosterone reading was 18.9. So anything above 18.9 and testosterone boosting claims by GAT Sports are going to be proven. So, what's the results? Wow, that's actually really shocking. 18. So GAT Sports product has in fact put my testosterone lower than it was when I started. Wow, I'm a little bit taken aback by that, to be honest. That's incredible. As a pre-workout rather than as a test booster, it's quite mild, to be honest. I don't like the fact it's got a proprietary blend formula. I would not buy this again, and I would not use this again if I'm completely honest. Okay guys, there we have it. Scientific proof that GAT Sports Nitraflex will not boost your testosterone. But do testosterone boosters in general work? To find out the answer to that, we've asked Rick from Strom Sports Nutrition to start a new segment for our videos called Ask Uncle Rick. So, do test boosters work?
Hi, Rick Foster here from Strom Sports Nutrition. Tariq from the Supplement Review asked me to do a little bit of an informative section on test boosters, the GAT Nitraflex product that he's been using to experiment on to see if it will boost his testosterone, and applications of these kind of products in general. Although I own a supplement shop, I don't stock any specific testosterone boosters. The reasons for that are quite simple. I'll explain why now. If you have low testosterone, that is a medical issue with a medical solution. If you don't have low testosterone, boosting it is not going to yield any benefits. The reason for this is simple. If you have low testosterone, the doctor will prescribe you testosterone. If you think you have low testosterone, rather than speak to someone like me or a bloke at the gym, get a test done. If you're local to Shropshire, we actually offer them in the store every other Saturday between 10 and 12. The easiest way of doing it is with a company called Medichecks. They send you a home testing kit, you send them a sample of your blood, and they get back and tell you if it turns out that your blood serum levels of testosterone are low, go and speak to your GP and they will advise you on the best solutions and possibly refer you to an endocrinologist. If your test level is in the normal range, even if there were a product that was shown to boost it by, say, 30%, a 30% boost in natural testosterone is a drop in the ocean, as it were, compared to what a bodybuilder would use. So if a bodybuilder were to use testosterone as an injectable anabolic steroid, a beginner's dose would be maybe 400 milligrams. Naturally, you make probably 40 to 50 milligrams. If you boost that by 30%, you're taking yourself to like 70 or 80 milligrams. It's still a fraction of what a beginner bodybuilder would use if they were to use injectable steroids. There are possibly some benefits to that kind of boosting testosterone to libido, anxiety, that kind of thing, but they are on a case-by-case basis and they are dubious at best. So if they worked and did what they said they do, they're not very useful. The next issue is that they don't really work. D-aspartic acid clinically will boost testosterone levels by about 30% or 40%, I can't remember which. That sounds great, but that was in a clinical trial done on old hypogonadal men. So that was in men who have low testosterone. If you have low testosterone, it will boost it. If you repeat that study in people who have normal levels of testosterone, their testosterone levels will go down. It induces a negative feedback loop, and I believe that's what's happened in Tariq's case. His testosterone levels have actually gone down ever so slightly, despite using the testosterone boosting product every day for a month. So the only things that I would kind of recommend to someone if they were looking at these kind of compounds, and there are perhaps uses, maybe post-cycle, maybe for libido issues, ashwagandha. Ashwagandha's got legitimate benefits to testosterone levels, not enough that you would see any changes in the gym, you won't see any physical benefits, but it does also lower cortisol, make you feel better, it helps with stress. Ashwagandha is a very good supplement. But actual over-the-counter testosterone boosters, there's nothing I would recommend, because if you've got low testosterone, you need to get that fixed by an endocrinologist. If you don't have low testosterone, you're not going to find a magic pill that will make that better.